Okay, so the effect of multiplying by a constant. Last time we did this, it was adding and subtracting. If I multiply the same constant b to each data value and change each data value that way, the measures of center and location, mean, median, minimum, Q1, 3, max, percentiles, outliers, all of them get multiplied by b. The measures of spread, well, the IQR, standard deviation, range anyway, 3 of them get multiplied by b. And the variance, the thing you have before you take the square root to get the standard deviation, it gets multiplied by b squared. Now technically, I got to point this out, this should be multiplied by the absolute value of b. The spread isn't going to get bigger and then turn negative all of a sudden because we multiply by a negative, but I think it's just a silly little trivial thing right there. Now number 3, the category of shape will stay the same even though the distribution is stretched. If I multiply everything by 1.1, let me just go back a page just for a second so you can see what I mean. Like, look at what happened to the range. The range was 84 minus 61, it was 23. So think of a dot plot and the range is 23. Now if I multiply everything by 1.1, what happens is it goes from 67.1 all the way up to 92.4. You know, we can't really tell what that looks like without making a dot plot, but look at this. The range got bigger. If the range got bigger, that means that the minimum and maximum kind of spread further apart. So what I'm saying here on the last page is that the shape, the actual shape won't change. The category of shape, if it was skewed to the right, it's still going to be skewed to the right. But what happens is it actually gets stretched out horizontally when I multiply by a number. Okay? We should probably do a dot plot just so that you can see what that looks like. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. So here's what I want you to do. Read this book example, go to page 101. It's on what happens when you add and you multiply at the same time. How do those things change? And it's a pretty good example. So go to page 101, give it a read. And then when you're done with that, I want you to do the check your understanding on page 103, and we'll go over answers in a second.